Hi, welcome to Vape Crisis. I'm Matt. Thanks for joining us. First of all, quick thank you to everyone who subscribed recently. I haven't been putting out any videos. I've been really lazy with it, but still I'm getting a good, decent amount of subscribers and a lot of really positive comments, which I'm so pleased about. And I'm going to actually respond to some of those immediately after uploading this video today. And speaking of this video, obviously it's a little bit different. I'm wearing some PPE, some personal protective gear, because I'm going to be doing something a little bit dangerous. It's something I may actually regret. I'm going to make some custom e-liquid today with a very special ingredient. To be quite honest with you, not all of this is really that necessary, so I'm going to take these off now. Well, I'm leaving on the goggles and I'm leaving on the gloves because I'm working with something that's quite dangerous, and this is it. Now, for a little while now, I've heard of people putting cayenne pepper extract into e-liquids to provide a greater throat hit. And I thought, yeah, making spicy e-liquid sounds like a good idea, but I wouldn't really know where to start in terms of what ingredients to use. But luckily enough, I do have some pure capsaicin extract. It comes in a powdered form. And I'm just going to read you what it says on the packet here. I bought this a couple of years ago now, just as a collector. Serious collectors only, and that's in big red writing, so you can see that's very important stuff. Banned from sale in the EU. This vial of pure capsaicin powder, rated at 15 million Scoville heat units. Now, that is literally as hot. No, I think it goes up to 16 million. That could be a misprint or it could be inaccurate in some way. But the Scoville scale is specifically to measure how hot things are in terms of spice and taste. So your typical chili pepper will be in the tens of thousands of Scoville. Maybe your ghost naga pepper might be in the sort of high hundreds, thousands or low millions of Scoville units. Some of your super strong chili sauces that my mate Jules enjoys so much are in the millions of Scoville units and almost inedible to anyone other than my mate Jules. Now this stuff is rated at 15 million Scoville, so it is literally the hottest thing that you can get. It's the active ingredient in chili pepper that makes it spicy. I'll continue. This is stored in a 1.8 milliliter laboratory grade vial. You can't get anything hotter than this, like I said. We have been given permission, the Chili Pepper Company, by the Food Standards Agency to be a seller of this highly toxic product. The buyer will use this product as a collectible, not a food ingredient. This is not a sauce or an ingredient. There are stories of people eating this stuff and having to go to hospital and staying there for weeks on end. This product is made available for collectors' display purposes only. Some medical experts believe it could kill an asthmatic or hospitalise a user who touched his eyes or other sensitive parts of the anatomy, hence the goggles and the gloves. By purchasing this product, you are aware of the precautions that must be undertaken and ensure no one blah-de-blah-de-blah. Keep away from everyone. We assume no responsibility. And rightly so, because, like I say, I may well regret doing this video a little bit later on. So what else have I got here to facilitate the making of said e-juice? Because chili pepper does not an e-juice make. I've got 50/50 PG/VG, 5 millilitres of that I mixed a couple of days ago. It's been warm, keeping warm just to make sure it's well mixed. I've been shaking it. So it's ready for some kind of additives. There's no flavours and absolutely no nicotine either. It's purely just the raw base, 50/50 PG/VG. I've also got a little length of canthol here, which I'm going to use as a needle, because this stuff is to be feared and respected. The tiniest amount of this can make a can of tomato soup inedible. So with 5 millilitres of juice, I'm estimating I'm going to need no more than a gnat's fetus amount of this. It's very, very small. So without further ado, oh no, actually, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to my new mod. I spent a lot of money. I've had enough of that 15 watt Vamo, so I spent a fair whack of cash on the best mod that I could find on the market, which was the DNA 40 Vapor Shark, and I absolutely love it. It's changed my vaping experience completely. I'm working with some pretty dirty coils at the moment, and there's a reason for that. I'll explain in a minute. But this is what I'm going to be vaping it with. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get on. So, I haven't even opened this yet. I'm a little bit scared. Goggles, don't need that. We're all good. Yeah, here we go then. One thing I did do with this vial when I received it was stuck to the card there. I actually just licked the outside of the bottle to see if I could get any sensation from it at all, and damn right I did. So whatever residue is left on the outside of this vial really ruined my day. Holy shit, that's really full. I mustn't actually breathe this either. I'm getting the shakes a little bit because I'm nervous about doing this, not just doing it on video, just doing it in general. So that vial is right full up to the top. I've got a dry needle here, and I am going to get... Oh, that's too much, I think. Alright, I'm happy with that. Whoops. A little bit fell on my desk. Must clean that up later. You won't be able to see this on the end of here, but I have got a very teeny tiny little, I don't know, scraping, I guess you would call it, of pure capsaicin. And I am going to put that straight in there. There's nothing left on the needle. Put that down carefully. There's a little chunk of it that's fell on my desk and I'm concerned, so I'm going to scrape that away. Get away from me. Oh, now I'm really nervous. I'm going to put a lid on it and give it a shake. I honestly don't think I'm going to need any more than that. Here we go. No need for you to be here for this. I'm going to shake it for a few minutes. Alright, I think that might be enough. Can't see anything in there other than bubbles at the moment. Now, bear in mind, capsaicin doesn't technically have a taste, and it doesn't have a smell either, so there'd be no point me smelling this. However, if I did put it on my tongue, I wouldn't taste anything, but I would get a very strong burning sensation, I imagine. So, a couple of things about capsaicin that I haven't really looked up is that I don't know whether it's actually safe to inhale. So I'm hesitant to inhale. I'm certainly going to be taking mouth hits first of all before I take it into the lungs, whether I do at all. If I get a strong enough burning sensation in my mouth, then I'm not going to lung hit it at all. That would just be insane. So I might as well give it a go. Shall I put a little drop on my tongue first just to get an idea? Yeah, it's got no nicotine in it. Should be all right. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, use my finger. Why not? I'll give it a moment. No, nothing. No noticeable burning. No taste. It could be that I didn't use enough, or it could be that capsaicin isn't actually that soluble in PG or VG, in which case it's going to be in there in granules somewhere as opposed to actually dissolved into the solution, which can't see anything that would hint towards that. Let's do a bit of a bigger blob. And I'm moving it around my mouth. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's something there. There's a definite spicy sensation going on, but it's quite weak. It's also a little bit sweet, but that's the VG doing that, I'm sure. It's not unpleasant. That's interesting. Well, judging by that, I'm not going to vape it just yet. I'm going to go a little bit further and put another crumb in there. In fact, I should be able to do it through the drip nozzle as well. Keep it simple. Ah, there we go. That's ideal. Little snowflake. There it's in. That is in. There's a little bit in the nozzle there, but I should be able to clear that with a shake. Right, I'll give it another shake. Yeah, just lots of little air bubbles. There does seem to be possibly some kind of reaction going on in there. Not sure. Oh, I forgot I've got spicy liquid on the end of my finger. Oh well, let's try again. Same finger, same deal. Hope there isn't anything major in the nozzle there. That may have been a mistake, actually, putting the needle straight into the nozzle. That I may regret that as well. Right now. Let's try it on my tongue. Why am I doing this? It's a big risk. Oh, straight away. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Bloody hell. That's the real deal. Like, I enjoy a nice spicy curry. It's exactly the same sensation that you get from a curry that's too hot. It's very localised on the area that I rubbed, though. It doesn't seem to have spread anywhere else. I think that's ready for vaping. Yeah, well, let's give it a go. Forgive my hesitation. I'm sure you can understand why. Now, I'm using these old coils and old wicks because they are due a change. They've been in there for a few days, so I might as well use the old stuff as opposed to ruin the new stuff. Plus, I can give this atomizer a really good clean. So let's top it right up there. Also, the juice that's in there already, which is a homemade lemon cheesecake flavour, may sort of dilute it at first, which might be a good idea, in that the vapour, being a smaller particle, is probably going to spread all around my mouth straight away. But I guess this is the moment of truth then. Fortune favours the brave. Mouth hits, mouth hits. Problem with mouth hits in this atomizer is I'm not really getting a good, decent amount. And I'm not feeling any major burning anywhere other than I'd already rubbed my tongue anyway. So let's carry on. Not offensive, not unpleasant, noticeable. Doesn't taste like anything, as expected. Doesn't smell like anything. May actually be a viable additive. Very much like menthol. Not feeling any heat in my nose, only around my tongue. I think I need to go further with this. I need to put a bit more in. What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, let's do that. Stand by. All right. This, I'm pretty sure you can see that. I know for a fact that that's too much. But hey, in the name of entertainment. Entertainment? Yeah, fuck it, let's call it entertainment. I haven't took the lid off. Hold on. This was dumb. Oh no, I can't get it off with the gloves on. Come. Shit. Oh, there it is. Here we go. There's just a single solitary chunk of capsaicin in there now. I wonder if I shake it hard enough it will completely dissolve. Here we go again. It's getting really hot in this gear. Alright, I've been shaking this for about a minute or so and I'm looking at it and I can still see a chunk of capsaicin in there, which is really worrying me. Also, I've started to think that maybe this isn't actually soluble. So I'm gonna leave it for 5 minutes to stand and see if there's anything in there that I can notice that's different, because it should settle all the air bubbles will float to the top, and anything that hasn't dissolved should be visible in there. So I'll be back in a moment, I suppose. Jump cut. I've left it to stand for a couple of minutes. There is still a chunk of capsaicin floating on the top. There's some tiny little air bubbles, but it looks like most of it is dissolving. The reason there's still a chunk in there, it could be that it's only 5 millilitres or less than that now, and it may have reached its saturation limit in terms of that actual chemical. So I guess we dump a bit out and try it. Should we? I'm really hesitant to put some of this on my tongue. I'm not going to put some of this on my tongue in that case. I'm just going to put it straight in there, do a little mouth hit, and report back. Just burn some of that off. Oh, yeah, the spice is coming back. When you exhale it through your nose, I guess you could say there's a sort of scent to it, almost a spicy scent, but that might be incorrect. It could just be the sensation. Holy fuck, what was that? Wow. I felt something quite strong at the back of my palate then. Right at the bottom of my nasal passage there. Could be that this either is insoluble or just takes a long time to dissolve, in which case maybe I should follow this up with a video later. I'm going to keep vaping and see how we get on, but I think I might come back to this. Something's happening. Alright, let's do a long hit. It's fine. I do feel very warm, but I think that's more to do with what I'm wearing than what I'm vaping. Ooh, yeah. Whoa. Holy meckle. That was a spicy one. It's very temporary though. It's not like eating a curry spicy. It's more like horseradish or wasabi spicy, where it sort of blasts you and then goes away very, very quickly. This could be very beneficial. Oh, that's the money shot. Very strong spicy sensation in my nose. Slight soreness in my throat. Definite sweat on. And a little bit of disorientation, but I could just be dehydrated. That worked though. That was really surprisingly strong. I'm going to blast it like that again and be very careful not to actually get much of it in my lungs. What I'm doing is passing it into my trachea and then back out of my nose pretty much. So we're only using the head here. There's nothing going into the lungs. So hopefully I'll be safe. Something doesn't feel right about that. Oh wow, that is a throat hit. Yeah, like I said early on in the video, that is a definite throat hit. slightly peppery, ever so slightly, and it's in a similar way to nicotine. I don't know if you've ever tried a very high nicotine juice, like 24 milligram. It does have a very peppery taste. This is similar to that, but with more of a spicy sensation to it, not just a taste. In fact, there is no taste. There's a slight cooling sensation, almost like menthol. Ever so slight. Well, as it turns out, it wasn't that dangerous after all doing this. I didn't need all of this gizmo. But, oh no, I do probably still need it for putting it all away. And I must remember not to touch my eye with that finger. But pretty much successful. I would say I would try capsaicin extract as an additive in an e-juice, but you're going to find it really difficult to measure unless you've got a really high accuracy laboratory balance scale system. Oh, here's why I'm not getting a good vape. I've got a weak battery. Shall I plug it in? Oh damn, the cable's not long enough to stay in shot. Well, it might be. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, lots more vapor now. If I blow it out of my nose, I do get a very good, strong, spicy sensation in my nose. I'm not noticing anything in my mouth. Maybe the nose is more sensitive to that type of sensation. Maybe that's where the capsaicin actually works, so to speak. Okay, so I'm going to try and hold some in my mouth. Not overwhelming. Somewhat underwhelming at the moment, I would say. And there's probably a couple of reasons for that. First of all, the capsaicin may not actually be completely soluble in PG or VG, or it may just take a very long time. It does look like it's dissolving. There's still a chunk in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to this in a couple of hours, maybe, a couple of days, maybe. I may tag it on to the end of this video. I may upload it as a separate one, see how I feel when I get to the end of actually doing all the filming. But to me, it's definitely a viable additive for an e-liquid. But as I say, you're going to find it really difficult to measure it out. So I'm going to do that. I'll leave that for a couple of hours, maybe a couple of days, see how I feel, and I'll get back to you. Probably won't be wearing this when I get back. So stay tuned. So it's been about half an hour, and it looks like the capsaicin has completely dissolved. It's totally clear. There's no little chunks in there. I've cleared this out a little bit, so time to try again. Now I'm really bloody nervous because I know how much capsaicin is in this, and like I said, it's too bloody much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops. They all soak up. Yeah, maybe a little bit overloaded there. Let's try that off a tad. Here we go. Well, that's a decent amount of vapour. Mouth hits. Oh yeah, that is. Oh, that's spicy. One thing I noticed in the half an hour or so it took for this to dissolve, that I got quite a spicy sensation in my nose developing over time, over about 10 minutes or so before it went away, because of all that circular breathing stuff that I was doing. So that was the best way to experience it. I don't fancy doing it now because this is noticeably more spicy than the last time I tried it. It's actually quite pleasant, but I really don't think it's a good idea to lung hit it. Nevertheless, it's a little one. Oh, fuck! Oh, I knew I'd regret something today. No, that was really quite scary. I felt that. I can still feel it now. That's really spicy on my throat.
That's a really strong throat hit, much more than nicotine would give. It's like the sensation I had in my nose. That's going to develop over time. Wow, I'm not doing another long hit of that. Like, let's roll some around my mouth for a little while and see if I can get the proper sensation going. No, see, it's not that strong. Oh, no, hold on. That combined with the throat, the quite literally sore throat that I've got now, is not, it's not a pleasant sensation, but it's, I think in moderation, like, this might be useful, but I'd probably use too much. I definitely use too much. Oh yeah, in the nose as well. It doesn't work in the mouth. I'm being totally honest, there's hardly any spicy sensation in my mouth at all. It's all in my throat when I do a long hit, which I'm not going to do again, and it's all in my nose when I blow it out through my nose. I'll do that circular breathing thing. No, I won't. No, fuck, that stings. No, Jesus. Wet. That was. Oh, it's making my eyes water. Oh, that works. It's really strong. It's really fucking strong. Oh, yeah. I started to get in my eyes now as well. That could just be the running of the eyes from the spice and the pain. I'm not chili beast. I like a hot curry, but I'm not a competitive eater by any stretch. And this is quite astounding. You know, have you ever had wasabi? Have you ever used too much wasabi? It's very much like that on the nose. When you inhale and when you exhale. Oh, blimey. Again, don't touch your eyes. Yeah, this e-juice is going to be everywhere, isn't it? Quite frankly, I think I'm getting too much vapour from this. It's quite generous. It's I got a sort of chlorine-y taste off that then. Like when you dive into a swimming pool and you haven't protected your nasal passage in some properly, and it all goes in your face. You know what I mean? It's a bit like that. Yeah. I need to drink. Oh, it is temporary. It's very temporary though. Oh, milk. Oh, it's instantly soothing. In the interests of my personal well-being, I am not going to vape any more of this. I'm going to put the lid on that, and that is, well, I might keep it for fun, but it's probably going to end up going in the bin. Should I put it on eBay? Yeah, it's got no nicotine in it. It's perfectly legal. Maybe. If you want it, put in the comments how much you think you would pay for this, and I will give the proceeds to charity. And also, if you vape no, I'm not going to go that far. So, in conclusion, I am finished, but also, don't try that at home. If you've got some capsaicin, don't be tempted to use it in an e-liquid. It works in small amounts to give you a throat hit, which I had heard. But it's very easy to use too much, way too easy, and that is quite frankly painful, uncomfortable, unsettling, and concerning. I don't want that in my house anymore. So, do you want it? Yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching Vape Crisis. If you enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and type the word Oklahoma if you got to the end of the video. People do that. I might as well do that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Vape Crisis.